Hi everyone, welcome back for another tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you a couple of ways of sharpening an image. A friend of mine asked me which would be the best option and which one I use the most in regards of sharpening an image. So I've got this image here and it's not too bad. As you can see, it's not too bad, it's quite sharp, but obviously every time we shoot RAW we always need to sharpen our images, and I always leave that for the last thing that I do. So the first option is I've got my layer and I'm going to duplicate the layer, dragging into new layer icon or Ctrl J or Command J on a Mac, and I'm going to change the blending mode from normal to soft light, like so. Now I'm going into filter, other, and I'm going high pass. So the high pass basically will give it's kind of giving the idea that it's sharpening the overall image, and you want to, if you go too far you get some crazy things happening. So let's keep it simple, something like so. I'll click OK and I'm going to zoom and you can see the before and the after, so much better. So if I'm doing this to publish online, this is probably my favorite way to do it. So I'm just going to delete that copy and I'm going to duplicate again. So Ctrl J on PC or Command J on a Mac, and I've got this one here, new layer. I'm going into filter and I'm going now to sharpen, and I've got unsharp mask. Unsharp mask is very powerful, as you can see straight away. You can see detail in here on the preview window. So I'm just going for something like so, and I'll click OK, and as you can see it looks quite cool as well. So this is another way, but the problem with sharpening images, sometimes you get noise into the sky, for instance. Not in this case because I didn't sharpen that much, but I'm going to show you a cool way to do it. So I'm going to delete that layer and now I'm going to use Camera Raw. You can use Lightroom as well if you prefer. So because I'm using Photoshop CC, I'm going into filter, Camera Raw filter, and now I'll have Camera Raw. So I'm going to detail panel and I'm going to add some sharpening, and as you can see it looks really cool. These colors, like, they look really well, and the detail in here, it's amazing. However, it's introducing noise to my sky and I don't want that. So what I want to do is I'm just going to zoom out just a touch. I want to come here to masking, and in the masking what it does is it will mask the sharpening and it will just focus more around the edges. But once we move the masking, we don't see nothing happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Alt or Option on the Mac and drag, and now you can see what masking is doing. So the white areas, it's sharpen areas, the black is not sharp. So I'm just going to something like this, and I'm happy as it is. And now, as you can see, I've got my nice clean sky and I've got nice sharp image. As you can see, very cool and very easy to do, and depending on the circumstances I use the most those techniques. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.